Cartoon Nation. Big treat. Look who it is. Duncan. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? It's a rainy day in Toronto today. As you can see, my hat is like completely covered with rain, but it's good.
What is that hat?
It's Complex. It's a store in Vancouver. I was living in Vancouver for 3 years. But I'm back. I'm back in Toronto. I'm back in the T-Dot, and I'm happy. I'm very happy. So, yeah. Good, good. How you guys doing?
It's like riding a bike, eh, buddy?
Oh, man. It feels good to be back in the studio, I gotta say.
What's going on, Kev?
It's all good, man.
Hey, man.
How's it going?
Nice to see you.
Kevin?
Kevin?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You're just here for one line?
Just one line, man. It's a tough life. Really tough gig.
I got a lot of work to do today. Check it.
Are you doing season 4?
Yeah, so what should we do?
Yeah. What's your character? Lightning. I play Heather.
So Drew and I are gonna go find a nice quiet place to chat.
Have a nice relaxing chat.
How was your recording?
It was great, man. It was just super easy. Deb, our voice director, is really great. She's very supportive and nurturing.
Yes. So who are you, and who do you play?
I'm Drew Nelson, and I play Duncan.
All right, quickly. Favorite total drama character, excluding Duncan?
My favorite character? It's gotta be, no offense to Chris Matenza right here is filming me, but it's Owen. It's Owen. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite total drama moment that you can recall?
Damn.
So I get a lot of requests from fans or shout outs and stuff. What is the most obscure fan request and or something to do with fans? You got a fan story for us?
Fan story. You know what? First off, props to everybody who watches this show because it's amazing. I mean, it's really overwhelming actually having all these fans requesting for friendships on Facebook and stuff, and the fan base is incredible for this show, and I'm so glad that you guys love it because we love making it.
Best fans in the world.
Best fans in the world, man. It's out of control. Like I've never had this kind of experience before, and it's pretty awesome.
It's not you, it's Duncan. That's the
yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? You fell in love with my character, and I love it. I love that. But what was the question?
Fan moment.
Fan moment. Yeah.
Or most obscure fan story. You got a fan story.
Fan story. You fans seem really, really interested in wondering like if Duncan should be with Courtney or Gwen, or you really love the love triangle aspect of the whole show, and I guess it's asking. Some people have asked me like really sort of like kind of like I guess X-rated sort of questions that I can't answer because we're cartoons. You know what I mean? It just doesn't.
And they're probably 12.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little awkward. Yeah. So I'd say that's kind of odd to have to sort of answer. Not that I answer those questions, but it's like to be asked that question, even though we're like not real people. It's sort of it's different.
Okay, so a lot of us have told our stories of how we arrived to be at Total Drama. What was your process like? How did you end up being Duncan?
Let's see. So I think it started. We've been going for 4 years now. So it was like 4 years ago. They originally had me read for your role for Chris.
Oh, nice.
Which actually went really well, but you got it. So.
Not well enough, huh?
That's right. Yeah, and then I read for Duncan, and I also read for Owen, and I read for I think it was Ezekiel, and just sort of put on a different sort of voice, and yeah, they called me back for Duncan, and it was just it was pretty easy process actually. It was like one callback, and that was it, and then I think it was like a couple weeks, 3 weeks later that I got the call. So yeah.
So are you in any way like Duncan at all? Are there parts of Drew Nelson that are like Duncan? Where does Duncan start and Drew begin and end and all that stuff?
That's really a deep question.
That's what we strive for here on Christian Potenza channel. Deep, hard journalism.
Nice. I spent a couple weeks at Rikers in New York. Yeah, that's really like.
Don't like to talk about it, eh?
No, I don't like to talk about it. It's very like tight-lipped about that one. No, I'd say we're both like quite laid-back individuals. Yeah, you know, I used to skate back when I was younger, and
Did you ever have a mohawk?
never had a mohawk. I kind of rocked the faux hawk.
Yeah. I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember that.
I kind of had to rock the David Beckham faux hawk for a little bit. Didn't work. But yeah, what else would I say? Yeah, he's got like a sort of wry, like sarcastic sense of humor. You know, I'm looking right at the camera right now. Hey, what's up?
You kind of sound like him. Do you notice that? You sound like that.
I've had people say that. I also had a lot of people tell me that they don't think I sound like him when they watch the show, and I think they probably just tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah.
In the post production part of it, but yeah, I'd say that's it. You know, I think he's got a pretty good sense of humor. And I like to think that, you know, I got a pretty decent sense of humor too. So there you are.
It's just beaming through now.
It's just
Now I noticed that Duncan doesn't like to sing too much. But what does Drew think about singing?
Drew actually.
Did you enjoy singing on the World Tour?
I did. I did actually a lot. I kind of have this sort of inner boy band thing in me that I always wanted to get out, and I think this was a perfect outlet for it. But actually, I love doing karaoke, and I always like hear these like really cheesy '80s songs that like I'd love to do in karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
That song like that Foreigner song.
Yeah.
You know, just I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. It's a great tune, and I actually have this Our Lady piece. I'm an Our Lady piece fanatic, and I got to see them do an amazing show in Vancouver, and I kind of have a Rain Maida thing that I do.
You want to break us off a little something?
You want me to break them off? Yeah, you want me to break it off? This is hilarious. Okay. I'm thinking why, yeah, Superman's dead, yeah, just laugh instead. Worry about the weather. One last thing, thank you so much guys for watching our show, Total Drama Island, action, musical, and Reloaded coming very soon. So keep watching, and again, thank you so much for the support. You're the best. Peace.
This is what it looks like from my point of view. There's me, there's my microphone, and there's Deb, and there's Kevin, and there's Steph, and there's Keith, and that's what it looks like. That's the brain. That's the brains.